This time on the Outriders Broadcast. It's time to talk demo. Tune in for everything you need to know as we reveal how deep this demo goes. Plus, a spotlight for all of you PC fans. Don't miss this one.
As the last remnants of humanity destroy themselves, the signal is still out there. And with it lies the key to our salvation. We journey from the ruins of our old world and into what lies beyond.
The things I've seen, even I do not believe them.
Where I am taking these two, there's no coming back.
You think you're dreaming?
What the?
This is real.
Get on!
Do what you were sent here for! Go! Beyond the frontier!
It's the end of the goddamn world out there.
All this persistence, this world is crashing down. And what will be left?
Beyond here, there's only death.
I'm finding that signal.
As we venture across Enoch, we discover a violent new world. While we slept, those that survived the anomaly did what they could to carve out a living, and something resembling society took shape. We scavenge for weapons and armor, and trade what little resources we have in order to give ourselves a fighting chance of survival. We engineer vehicles from scrap and set out towards the horizon. And as we push farther into the unknown, our powers grow, alongside our knowledge of how to use them. But as we start to understand our power, we discover there are others who have paid a heavier price. Many threats stand between us and the source of the signal. Those of us who survived exposure to the anomaly moved beyond our physical limits. We've become altered. As pyromancers, we manipulate explosive volcanic energy and devastating walls of flames. As tricksters, we manipulate the fabric of time and space to take out enemies by surprise. And as devastators, we shatter the earth around us, a brute force powered by the planet itself. And so our journey across Enoch begins. To discover what lies at the heart of the signal.
Today, we shall see victory! A great new altered fights at our side! I feel a storm cloud coming down today.
The anomaly should have killed us. But instead, it left us something more. Altered and Outrider. Only we can lead them to a future. Whatever we were before, we're something new now. We were given a second life. We can't waste it.
Hello again, my name is Lucy and this is episode 5 of the Outriders Broadcast. Our aim with the series has been to unpack Outriders and dissect the game piece by piece, showing you guys exactly what you can expect from our huge RPG shooter. But I think you'll agree with me, showing isn't quite as powerful as you discovering the game for yourself firsthand. And today, we make that a reality. In case you missed the news, February 25th is the launch day of the Outriders demo, meaning you can hop straight into the game and see for yourself just what makes it so special. And so this 5th broadcast will be largely dedicated to the demo. In today's broadcast, we have a detailed look at the content on offer in the demo. We take a look at what you can expect from the PC version of Outriders. And of course, we take on some of your questions and comments in our Q&A section. But before all that, as is broadcast tradition, we have to kick things off with a trailer. In case you missed it when it dropped at the Game Awards shortly before Christmas, here is the Mantra trailer.
Welcome to Enoch, a hellhole of madness and misery. If you don't want to end up as worm food, what worked for you in the old world won't work here.
Mantra.
Running and hiding are simply not viable options. Here, if you plan on surviving, you need to shift your mind into a higher gear. So let me walk you through the mantras of survival.
Could I have your attention, please?
First, cover is for cowards. Yeah, that's right. You can use cover, nobody's stopping. But you're a biological sledgehammer. Act like one. Chuck yourself into the fray. 2, your powers are on tap. You feel that tingling in your fingertips? Your powers are ready to be unleashed. Don't keep them waiting. 3, you've got to kill to heal. There's no use licking your wounds. Want your health back? Get out there and take it. Violence breeds vitality. And finally, a guiding philosophy to end. You have to think aggressive.
With the Mantra trailer, we have introduced a sort of set of rules to live by on Enoch. Outriders has plenty of choice when it comes to combat, from the class you choose, to the weapons you choose to wield, to how you decide to approach any given enemy encounter. Player choice is catered to quite carefully, but I will say this, Outriders is a game that rewards confidence. From the short power cooldowns to the class-related, kill-based healing, you have to play this game aggressively. So if you live by those mantras, you just might be able to make it to the high difficulty expeditions that we discussed on the last show. Little reminder somewhere around here for anyone who might have missed it.
This is the place where advanced players really get to test their skills. It's a vicious but highly addictive post-campaign mode we call Expeditions.
But once again, I'm conscious that I'm telling you how to play rather than showing or you experiencing it for yourself. I mean, the demo is here after all, which feels like a pretty good segue into a much closer look at what you can expect in terms of content within the demo. So here's me again with 10 things you need to know about the Outriders demo.
You want a demo? Oh, we'll give you a demo. Ever since we first revealed Outriders last year, fans have asked when they might be able to get their hands on the game. And yes, we can confirm that there will be a public demo for Outriders coming February 25th, 2021. And this won't merely be a single quest or a 30-minute snippet. Nope, this demo will feature the entire opening chapter of Outriders, no holds barred. It is huge, with around 3 hours of gameplay and brimming with content and things to do that will give you a great idea of what the full game has to offer.
Almost looks like home.
That's what worries me.
As if you needed any further persuading, here are 10 reasons why you need to play the Outriders demo.
Hope you all brought your galoshes.
Number 1. Find your class. All 4 classes in the game, Trickster, Pyromancer, Devastator, and Technomancer, will be available for you to play through the demo with to experiment and find your perfect class. Will you be a tank pyro or a DPS devastator? Mix and match abilities, give them a test run and find what suits you. And there are hours of gameplay to be had by putting all the classes through their paces. Once you finish with the Technomancer, for example, why not go back and see what the Trickster has to offer? You'll need to pick a class before playing co-op, which brings us on to number 2, multiplayer. This is the first time you'll not only be able to hop into the world of Enoch, but with the help of your friends too. Outriders supports up to a 3-player team to tackle missions, explore the world, and progress through the story together. You can find a matchmaking terminal in your camp if you're looking for squad mates. But don't worry, if you jump into a lobby in which a player is further ahead in the story than you, the game will warn you before you fully join, to avoid any spoilers. More info on matchmaking and online play can be found in episodes 2 and 3 of the Outriders broadcast, so check those out if you haven't already. Number 3. Crossplay. Following on from multiplayer is that the demo will support a complete cross-play experience. This lets you play the demo with your friends and other players no matter what system they're on. The demo will have crossplay turned off by default as it's still a beta version, but just head over to the options, switch it on, and you'll be good to go. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Steam on PC. No matter your preferred platform, you can play Outriders together. Number 4. Transfer your progress. If you try out the demo and decide to go all in for the full game, you won't lose your progress so far and can transfer it across. This even includes if you play the demo on current gen and then buy the full Outriders experience on next gen, as players will receive a free upgrade to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S versions. Don't say we never give you nothing. Number 5. An epic journey. The Outriders demo showcases the prologue of the game, which introduces the entire story. This is a true RPG at its core.
Alright, tell me the truth. You think the ECA's thought this whole plan through?
A mystery hides at its center. Where is this strange signal coming from? What does it mean? The demo will give you a sample of the epic journey you're about to undertake. Number 6. Side quests. We won't restrict you to just the main campaign in the demo. It's swarming with side quests, which are replayable and will adapt loot and enemy skill to your current character level. Feel free to take on other missions from NPCs and really dig into the layers of this environment and its inhabitants.
What happened here?
What does it fucking look like? We got mutilated.
Side quests won't all be unlocked immediately though. Certain ones have criteria to meet before you can tackle them.
Good to see you again.
With some only becoming available once you've defeated the Solar Tower boss. See if you manage to find and complete them all. Number 7. Weapons. Shooting is interwoven in the DNA of People Can Fly as a studio. With gunplay classics like Bulletstorm, Gears of War Judgment, and Painkiller, Outriders is a continuation of satisfying shooting. You might notice that you can dismantle weapons that don't take your fancy in exchange for parts. Also, you may well come across ore deposits throughout the demo. These both relate to the expansive modding you can unlock later on in your journey within the full game. Remember, saves are transferred within the same ecosystem, so feel free to mine to your heart's content and have that loot handy for the full Outriders experience. More info on modding can be found on the Outriders YouTube channel. So give the weapons a go, whether you're the up-close and personal type or prefer to pick off from afar. Number 8. Powers. But combat isn't all about the guns. Oh no. The anomaly storms on Enoch have granted you unique powers, evolving you into a species called Altered. As you progress, you'll unlock more and more abilities that are exclusive to each of the 4 classes, from scorching waves of flames to bending time and space. to summoning up an army of aiding assault weapons, to shoving a stone spike through your enemy's spine. Yeah, you get the idea. Powers are prevalent in the Outriders demo, and cooldowns are minuscule. Now, you won't have access to all 8 powers within the demo. You'll unlock the first 4, with the latter half coming later in the game. Try mixing up different combinations and see what outcomes you achieve. Number 9, create your Outrider. A staple of RPGs, and let's face it, the menu you probably spend far too long on, is character creation. And did you know, you can change the look of your character on the fly within each camp. In the full game, this means you can evolve your look as you go. But even in the demo, there's a camp where you can switch things up. Fancy a new hairstyle or adding a badass piercing? Get customizing. Number 10, play aggressive. In Outriders, the scared hide and the hesitant die, because a key mechanic in the game is that you need to kill enemies to heal. With powers on tap and 4 in total that you can switch in and out within the demo, and yes, you can even hot swap them mid-gameplay, there's no shortage of carnage to create on the battlefield. Light them up, slice them in two, employ a turret barrage, or crush them into dust. Get out there, Outrider. Keep updated with all things Outriders on our social media channels. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube and join us on the road to launch. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Enoch.
Great stuff, Lucy. Lovely intonation, as always. So that is pretty much everything you need to know about the Outriders demo then, and hopefully you can see that there's a lot in there. And we are super stoked to hear how you all get on with it. So please do let us know. Drop us a message. Let us know on social media or any comment section that floats your boat. We would love to hear how you get on with it. Alrighty, something of a bit of a different flavour up next. A question we get a lot on the Outriders team concerns the PC version of the game and the surrounding features of the PC platform in general. So today, we wanted to shine a light on exactly that. Sven, my good friend, take it away.
We know how important specs, stats, and options are to PC players. So we created this video just for you. Today we're going to showcase how Outriders shines on PC, covering everything from the essentials all the way to the tiny details that make a world of difference. Here are the topics we'll be covering in order. Fundamentals, the bare necessities such as system requirements and graphic settings. Quality of life improvements, the things that will generally enhance playing experiences. And extra goodies, aspects that may enhance your enjoyment beyond the game based on the hardware or software you own. Let's start with the absolute basics here, system requirements. As you may see, our aim here was to target a minimum of 60 FPS, regardless of what spec machine you're playing on. With CPU from 2012 and GPU from 2014, basically if you bought a desktop from the last 6 years, you'll be fine. To be completely honest, we tend to market our games using high-end PCs, but are also aware that the average gamer may not have such a setup. We want to be transparent here, so take a look at this short segment of gameplay using the minimum, recommended, and ultra settings. And this brings us neatly to the all-you-can-eat buffet for all you GPU lovers. All of the basic and advanced graphic settings that can be changed to suit your PC's capability. Let's start with the general display settings, which lets you set up basic stuff like your preferred resolution and monitors. A cool thing to point out here is the possibility to lock and unlock the frame rate however you see fit, and the options to adjust your general field of view, something we come back to in a bit. Our advanced settings will let you go even deeper. Next to the common presets, you're able to adjust about anything related to the visual presentation of Outriders. Mouse and keyboard support? Wait, is that even a question? Of course we have that, and as typical with most PC games, there will be key remapping functionality to suit your personally preferred layout. More of a pet person? Outriders will also support most first-party controllers including Steam, Xbox and PS4. We've integrated support for 13 languages, with the majority including interface, full audio and subtitles. Let's get on to the quality of life stuff. Outriders will support a full crossplay experience, meaning you don't have to be making any difficult decisions about where to buy the game. You will always be able to play with your friends, no matter their platform.
Thank you, Sven. So with the demo news and an in-depth look at what the PC version of Outriders can offer, we've answered 2 of the community's most frequently asked questions. But we're not going to stop there. Oh no, we are going to round out the show, as always, with a community Q&A. So Robbie, you're up next.
Thanks, Lucy. Hi everyone, and welcome back to a jam-packed Outriders Q&A. In this broadcast, we're answering the big questions on demo and launch. So let's just jump right in. How does the game run on previous gen hardware and on older PCs? We understand how important it is for people to see a game on their platform of choice before committing to buy it. However, with multiple generations of consoles as well as PC, showing all of these is harder than ever. That's why we've made the demo available on as many platforms as we can to let you all jump into Enoch and get a taste of the exact experience you will receive when you get the full game. What is the release date of Outriders on Stadia? Perhaps you saw last week, but Outriders will be launching on Google Stadia April 1st, 2021 in line with all the other platforms. We're really excited to bring the game to the range of devices that Stadia opens up, and are pleased to announce that the game will be taking advantage of Stream Connect, an exclusive Stadia feature that will allow players to see what their fellow Outriders are up to in co-op play with a picture-in-picture overlay. I've heard Outriders is coming to Nvidia GeForce Now. Ah, you've heard correctly. As revealed earlier this month, Outriders will be coming to Nvidia GeForce Now at launch too, meaning if your internet connection is up to the task, you can enjoy Outriders regardless of your PC's age or output. GeForce Now transforms nearly any laptop, desktop, Mac, Shield TV, Android device, iPhone or iPad into a PC gaming rig you'll be proud to play the game on. So those of you who are interested in trying Outriders using GeForce Now, you should really consider giving it a go tomorrow with the demo release. A few more additional questions were answered on our online FAQ, so go and check them out on our website now. Finally, as a special surprise treat for everyone, we are stoked to announce that we have partnered with Pope Art Creations to create a series of custom Xbox Series X controllers. While we won't be able to put these on general sale, we will be running plenty of giveaways for them via the Outriders social channels. Thanks to everyone that sent in their questions. Keep using the hashtag Outriders. Stay tuned to our social channels to ask us any questions related to the game. Back to you, Lucy.
Cheers, Robbie. And with that, we are at time for today's show. Remember, the Outriders demo is available from tomorrow on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Steam. Enjoy your first foray into Enoch, have fun, and go and kick some ass. We'll see you later.